Hi everyone, welcome back to another week of weekly planetary weather forecast. And if this is the first time that you are watching my video, thank you for stopping by. My name is Natalie. I hope that if you enjoy what I share here on this channel, you will click subscribe and share it with your friends. So in this video, we are going to talk about the weekly astrology, and we'll end it with the message from the universe with a collective reading. So in this video, we're talking about April 3rd to 9, 2022. So also, before we start, just a quick reminder, for this Aries season, we're in Aries season right now. All planets are still in direct. It's a beautiful forward moving energy. So use this Aries season to help you propel, to move forward, take action, initiate, begin, start anything. Even if you're not at a place where you're ready to strike first yet, you can also do so by energetically planting the seeds, setting your intention. Maybe this is a time to take that course, initiate, start that business, reach out for people that you want to collaborate with, reveal your heart to someone, pursue something in life, change your path, alter whatever it is that you're wanting to do. This is a period of time to really do so. Take advantage of this forward momentum energy to help you start, even just to plant that seeds and intention, like I said. Because once the sun moves to Taurus, the planets are going to start retrograding one by one. Doesn't mean it's like a bad time, it's going to bring us bad luck or anything. No, not at all. I want to emphasize that, not at all. Planets going to retrograde all the time. It's just that it will bring up a different energy for us to work with. This is not something to be scared of. So just I want to clear that as well. So during Aries season, use that forward momentum to help you really get started, to move along, move forward. Once we get to Taurus season, we are also entering eclipse season, where there might be some tensions, there might be some fated change. The universe might come in and help you to do some changing in your life. So before that, let's move on and take action. Once the energy change, we also use it to do something else in any different areas of our life. So do not scare. I'm with you every step of the way. So just keep updated with all this video so you know how the energy moves throughout every week as we go. So another reminder also, to celebrate a new astrological year, the sun enters Aries, kickstarting a new astrological year for us. I'm also offering 15% off on my astrology's reading, whether it is natal chart, transit, forecast, so on and so forth. And I also extended it if you want to do tarot, akashic record, reiki energy healing. You can also reach out to me. All my information in the description box below. Click there. You can email me, DM me on Instagram. Look forward to working with you. So with all that said, let's get into it. April 3rd and 9, we are kickstarting the week with a new transit. Mercury is moving out from Aries to Taurus on Hong Kong time, April 4th, 12:22 a.m., just a little after midnight. For Eastern time, it is going to be April 3rd, 12:22 p.m. So adjust the time according to where you are in the world. Mercury will stay in Taurus for the next 2 months until June 11. Yes, that means Mercury retrograde is upon us. So no fear. I love Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde like 3, sometimes 4 times a year. So it's no big deal. Come on. Don't let the pop culture and some of the entertain way of astrology to scare you. Mercury retrograde do not ruin, destroy your life. It does bring in a different energy. It does create sometimes a little bit of a hiccups in life in some ways, but it is not here to be like malicious and like to like ruin your life. Okay, so take a deep breath. It's okay. So now that Mercury is in Taurus, it's going to bring in a different energy for us to work with. The way we think, the way we process information, the way we speak and communicate with each other. So when Mercury was in Aries, it was quick. We are always on our feet. We're always speaking before we can even finish processing the materials. And sometimes it can backfire. So think back, did you do something like that? Well, Mercury Taurus is here to help you to reel that energy back in, to not to act so impulsively, speak so impulsively, to take the time to slow down and be in the present. So Mercury in Taurus is a different energy. It is asking us to, you have time. Don't feel like you have to respond right away, react right away, give an answer right away. You do not have to. You can take a pause. You can tell other people, person, whatever, to just wait a little bit. Let you process the information. Let you think about it before you answer them, reply them, and so on and so forth. It's not the end of the world. You do not have to react right away. So Mercury in Taurus is a total different energy. Mercury in Taurus invite us to be a bit more methodical, intentional, mindful with how we think and process information, with how we listen, with how we communicate and respond, being in the present. Taurus is about, is that sensual sign, all about really feeling it right here, right now. It's this moment, we're not rushing, we're taking our time. It's okay to weigh in the pros and cons. It's okay to contemplate. It's okay to evaluate and think about it before we speak our mind or we reach out, and so on and so forth. Okay, so learn to be in the present during this transit. And I know it's easier said than done, but spending time on the screen, I know it's so ironic. I'm like talking to you through the screen to tell you to stop looking at the screen. I know, but hear me out. To be honest, come on, like we all know, having too much screen time is actually detrimental to our health, our mental health, our physical health, everything. It really fried up our brain and affect each other. Even the way we take in information, the way we process, we think, we speak, it really affects us. Okay, so I feel like it is impossible, and I feel like, yes, it's ironic that I'm speaking to you all about this through the screen, but this is also a reminder for us. You can always pick and choose what to give energy to, right? Maybe this is not about mindless scrolling and just watching everything, but this is about using this transit to really help you to evaluate your relationship with social media, with your device, and any other like TV, right, or radio, whatsoever that you take in on a daily basis, right? And to be honest, I feel like it is almost impossible to enjoy each other's company nowadays whenever we're out, having a meal or going on a hike, having a drink or going to a museum. It is almost impossible to not check on our phones once in a while, whenever it buzzes especially, or just simply, it's just such an addictive habit to do, to just once in a while you want to reach there to just check, right? Even if it's not doing anything. So I invite you during this transit, Mercury in Taurus, having Mercury in Taurus for an extra period of time, over a little bit over 2 months, is a great time to really rethink, reevaluate your connection with the devices that you have with you. Maybe this is really a good time to intentionally, mindfully, to have a social media detox, right? Maybe this is really for you to go through the social media channels that you have to really clean it up, do a spring clean, right? To unfollow everything that is not healthy to you, physically, mentally, emotionally. You do not have to follow them anymore. Or maybe this is about you intentionally organize and evaluate your screen time. Maybe this is about you creating a habit that is more healthy for you, that whenever maybe you go out to enjoy a meal with somebody, you know, your friends, your loved one, family member, to put away the phone intentionally, to focus on the present, the person that is in front of you that you're spending time with, right? Enjoy the meal, savor every single bite, embody the environment, enjoy the music. Or you know what, I bet for some of you it's the hardest thing to do, to enjoy the silence, to enjoy that moment even when we are not talking to each other. Can you embrace that silence peacefully, without fidgeting, without having to forcing conversation or checking on your device, but simply enjoy and be in the presence, be in the moment? This is my little request, invitation to you all. Feel free to comment below, let me know, are you able to do that? That will be interesting to know. And yes, Mercury will retrograde later on, and we'll talk more about it as the time goes. So pay attention to the upcoming videos. Mercury in Taurus also bring our focus to the topics that Taurus talks about. So what are they? This is about, yes, like I mentioned before, being in the present, focusing on the present moment. Taurus also talks about Mother Earth, our planet Earth. What is the relationship? Maybe our topics might surround Mother Earth. I mean, with all the natural disaster, climate change, extreme weathers that we're facing nowadays, we cannot ignore this anymore. Maybe this is really time to give us really time to educate ourselves. And I am personally quite passionate about this subject. So yes, you will always hear me talk about it. How can we educate ourselves to be more aware of all the different kinds of things that we're doing to Mother Earth? Yes, I am a little bit biased. I might sound a little bit biased. I personally think that we humans are so blessed, so lucky, so clever, so intelligent, but we abuse, okay? We abuse Mother Earth for all the natural resources, and we are not grateful and thankful enough. And as we continue to make our life better, easier, advancing in technology and everything, we kind of forget who bring us here in the first place. Mother Earth. Without this planet Earth that we're living in, giving us all this abundance and resources, how are we capable of living such a life? Maybe this is really the time to will back that energy, to really contemplate, be mindful, and intentionally educate ourselves. How are we treating the Mother Earth? Don't use the excuse of I'm only one person, I can't do anything, but really be mindful and know that yes, one person might not do anything, but this is a ripple effect that we can start doing it. As you start to influence other or spread the awareness, we can all be the change that we want to see. So maybe during this Mercury in Taurus, research a little bit, educate yourself a little bit, be more aware of how you're spending the resources, what is worth spending, what is not worth spending on, right? Do a little bit more digging during this time. I encourage all of you to do that. And another topic, finance. Taurus is all about the finance, the world stock market, finance market, our personal finance. Maybe during this time you want to get organized with your financial finance? How's your investment doing? How's the world market affecting you? Inflation. Maybe you're reevaluating your spending. How you make money, right? Is it sustainable? Is it working? Is there anything you need to cut back on? Reevaluate how you spend your money, how you finance and invest, and so on and so forth. And also, this is about our body, right? Taurus is about our physical body, how we nurture ourselves, how we take care of ourselves, right? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you having a good sleeping pattern? Are you eating? Are you resting? Are you nourishing yourself? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you being mindful with how you're feeling, how you are taking care of yourself, so on and so forth? Is there adjustment that you need to take? Maybe it is time for you to do your health checkup, and so on and so forth. Maybe it's time to go to the dentist, do your annual checkup. You haven't done that in a while. Maybe this is the time to do so. Check in with your doctor, right? Or check in with any healthcare people or healer that you work with. Maybe this is the time to reevaluate all those stuff. So this is what Mercury in Taurus can be about for you as well. So Mercury is also a busy bee today. We start off the week with Mercury changing signs from Aries to Taurus, and right after Mercury entered Taurus, in almost immediately in couple hours, Mercury has a square in Pluto in Aquarius. Well, we all never experienced that before. We never experienced Pluto in Aquarius. We don't know what this square is going to bring up, but this is a square. So this is some kind of a juicy tension that might come up. Okay, so it feels like digging the dirt to find out information that we didn't know before, a perspective or an angle of certain things that we didn't know before, but suddenly it comes up, it get revealed, right? Pluto is the planet that dig deep to excavate the unseen stuff, right? So it can happen collectively. Maybe something on the news might catch our attention. Maybe some secret might be unravel or reveal. Maybe this is happening in your personal world. Maybe a secret is being revealed. Somebody told you an information you didn't know. Perhaps this is about you discovering a different perspective of certain situation in your life as well. So this is how this square can play out for us. And later on, Mercury will have a sextile with Saturn during this full moon. We do have a full moon in Libra happening this week, which I'll talk about it later in our full moon video. So watch out for that. A few different aspects is happening, and one of them is Mercury having a sextile with Saturn in Pisces. So watch out for that video. And later in the week on April 8th, Mercury will have a sextile with Mars in Cancer. So this can be a supportive energy, and this energy can play out in different ways for everyone. Everyone has a different human story. So this in general, Mercury sextile Mars can really help you to take action, help you to act upon, speak up, and assert your energy, right, to take action. We're talking about Mars, but we're also talking about Mars in Cancer, which might bring our focus in our family matters, family relationship, family members, home life. So Mercury sextile Mars in Cancer, for some of us, this is about maybe how you relate with your family members. Maybe this is the day you want to have a conversation with a family member to review how you truly feel, right? Maybe this is about some suppressed emotions that you want to reveal, because sometimes Mars in Cancer, it can be about you no longer want to suppress your emotions about certain family member or home life situation. You want to speak about it. Does it have to be negative? No, it can be positive. Oh, I really truly appreciate you and I want you to know. Mercury talks about communicating. Or maybe this is like, I can't stand this sofa anymore, we have to do something about it, get rid of it. It's about home life. Maybe this is about communication around some home improvement projects that you want to take action on, right? It's time to change that wallpaper. It's time to do something about that. Clean that backyard. It's so dirty or so on and so forth, right? And this can be also about, like I said, family members having conversation. So it depends what's happening in your life. And on the same day, on April 8th, we have another aspect that is truly dreamy, beautiful, romantic. We have Venus in Taurus having a sextile with Neptune in Pisces. Oh my God, okay? We have both planets, Venus and Neptune, in their home sign. Venus in Taurus, Venus rules Taurus. Neptune in Pisces, Neptune rules Pisces. So both of them together, I mean, this is like the perfect day to go on a date, to review your heart, to take things to the next level, right? This is a dreamy romantic day. And maybe this is about you guys doing something different, going on a different type of date, having a different experience, enjoy each other's company, right? And does it have to be romantic? It doesn't have to be. This is about using that day to really spend time with your loved ones. This can be a great time to go and have a fun, like, girls night out, guys night out, whatever you want, right? No gender specific. Go out, enjoy each other company, have a great meal, indulge. Venus and Taurus, right? This is about spending time with the loved ones, treating yourself. Maybe you just want to dive into Netflix whole day and that is the best thing for you. Go on, get some popcorn, slip in your best PJ and just have a day with yourself. Maybe this is you indulging in a new restaurant, trying like a fine dining experience, going on a spa day with yourself or with other people. This is treating yourself day. So treat yourself. What do you want? What makes you feel loved, nurtured, and cherished and appreciated? Do that for you, right? Or maybe this is about you spending this with other people. And this is also an incredibly creative day. So if you are a creative person, today you might just have an influx of inspiration, downloads, ideas coming in, right? This might be a super creative day for some people to work on their creative projects. And if you're in the creative industry, so on and so forth, right? So beautiful day to end the weekend. So enjoy this day, and let's check out our universe message for us. We have the Magician, we have the Devil, and we have the Nine of Wands. So wow, very powerful energy we have here. And we have Mercury, the Magician here, and Mercury is the center of attention this week. Well, also the full moon, but wow. So, and I also see the full moon energy playing out in the spread. So watch out for that video. I'll talk more about it. I don't want to talk too much about here to take up the time. But this message is really about for some of us, this is the message of this week. Maybe it is really time to speak mindfully, but also intentionally about something that you have been putting off for a long time. Maybe for some, this is your suppressed emotion about certain people, situation. It's time to really not do that anymore. I'm not saying that you have to hurt people with your words, but speak mindfully, because remember, you are the magician. Of course, you can speak and use your word to attack people if that's what you want, but you can also speak with a kindness to address accordingly, right? To not make it into like a really hurtful scene. So you have the choice, right? And for some people, this is about you really addressing to certain situation, people or things that is really no longer serving you, right? That you really see that, oh, okay, well, this is really not the pattern or habit or whatsoever that is healthy to me. It's time to just nip it off the bud, right? This week is about, for some, really facing that toxic environment, people, relationship, or thing that is you no longer need it, right? It's time to really do something about it, right? And for some, this is about, you know, you really knowing that and forgive the other people, the person, the thing, the situation, and say that, you know what, it's okay. I forgive you and I'm letting it go, because I know that it is to make space for better things to come, right? So, wow, very powerful message. And then from the moonology, we have full moon in Pisces, forgive, and we do have that full moon in Libra, that we have a aspect with Mercury and Saturn in Pisces. So that energy came out. And then we have full moon in Scorpio, 2 full moon energy, and we also have a full moon this week. Wow. Full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. Yes, this is definitely about what I just said earlier. This is about, for some of you, is really breathing through that tension, working it out. Whether this is forgive someone, forgive yourself, forgive the situation, relationship, letting it go, speaking out loud, and just addressing the problem so that you all can move on, right? For yourself, for others, right? Lastly, from the Oracle card, we have, wow, 46, regeneration, closing out a cycle, knowing that something, you know, is done. It's time to really let it go. And for some, this is about a rebirth, renew, right? This is about you speaking your mind, mending it so that you can create something new, right? To restart. Maybe this is hashing a situation or relationship with a person, to really speak it out, to not to bottle it up anymore, so that the both of you can decide what to do, to part ways, to restart this relationship, right? Friendship, romantic, work, family, whatever it is. This can go all different ways. So, woo, pretty heavy message, but in a good way, I feel like. So I hope it helps, and I'm wishing you all a good week ahead, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.